Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Aquarius, and this will be for the 22nd to the 28th of November 2021. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget it's a general reading. It is not going to suit every single person out there, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid, energy can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. Okay, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on with you? 22nd to the 28th of November. Okay. All right. So, Aquarius, you had a situation, and it looks like it's some sort of relationship. Now, I feel like the one on the bottom is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you might have been hesitant. It could have also have been some sort of, I feel like it's not a new relationship either. I feel like it could be like a reconciliation. Now, there might be messages coming in regarding relationships, or I feel like you do need to trust your intuition. It's left you feeling exhausted and burnt out, and maybe you need to do some meditation due to this situation that you don't want to move away from. You're definitely stalling, resisting, you're indecisive about it. You feel like, as I said, you're resisting the change. I feel like there's unfinished business. But at the moment, there's been this lack of victory in this situation. Also, I don't feel like you've really, like I'm hearing stood your ground. I don't feel like you really stood your ground either. Maybe this is due to your lack of confidence. Maybe it was due to someone's ego. But I heard in my head you need to stand your ground. But you are going to have some sort of fresh start, and you're either focusing on your career, or it could mean that, you know, you're working on your happiness and your abundance. So on the table, you have the World card, you have the 10 of Wands, you have the 3 of Cups, you have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Temperance card in reverse, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Star in reverse. Like, you definitely have a lack of faith, a lack of hope. I feel like it's just, some of you are in despair about a situation. Now, it feels like you have completed some sort of lesson or goal, and you've had a beginning and a new ending, ending and a new beginning. And whether it's in the same, as I said, same relationship, or whether it's a different one. Some of you might be different, some of you are, it's the same. But I feel like it's been a burden. In the past, it just seems like it was a burden. And I feel like you were more friends, more so than a relationship. Now, you do need to work together for it to work, but also I feel like, you know, maybe you need to talk to your circle of support, whoever that is for you, your family, your friends. You know, there needs to be an equal give and take in this situation, and I feel like previously it's just been a burden. I feel like you're oppressed, you're exhausted, you've been in pain. Yeah. Tell me more for Aquarius. Same card as what I just read, except it's upright. The Four of Swords, you know, where I said you're feeling exhausted, you do need to do some meditation. You need to take a rest. You need to just kind of think about things, take some time and work on your finances. And this is here as well, like on the table, but in reverse. Here you're needing to, you know, work on your finances to become self-sufficient, independent, you know, work on your material comforts, all those things. But at the same time, you need to release any fear you have, any repressed emotions you have, like endings and new beginnings. So I feel like let go of whatever caused you pain. I feel like you need to release that. Otherwise, you're just going to carry it in. And if it's in a new relationship, it's like baggage. If it's the same, you need to just release the past, so you can't keep bringing it up all the time. You know, at the same time, they have to want to change, and if they don't, well, it's not going to work, is it? Like, they have to actually want to make a change. Yeah, like five of Swords. Like, this person, as I said, Five of Swords, this was a toxic situation, and you feel like they left you in the cold. They either had no money, they could have, you know, you could feel like you're the victim in this situation, like victim mentality. You felt rejected. You could have, I don't know, gone bankrupt, but whatever this is, there was some sort of loss. You felt left in the cold by this person, rejected, whatever. And let me just move this down a little bit. I feel like, yeah, you need to release that to move on, because yeah, here you are feeling exhausted again. And Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, you've got this card here in reverse, so work on your self-worth, and you've got it here upright, where you need to work on your finances, but at the same time you need to focus on your self-worth, which is the same card that's coming up. You've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Temperance card. Definitely need to do some self-healing, and I feel like, you know, stop focusing on what they've done. Like, you've got to stop focusing on the past. Stop focusing on this same thing. Like, maybe you need to focus on something else. Maybe you need to do a course or do some study, or, you know, focus on getting a job, or, you know, change your focus to something else. But I feel like you also need to learn from this situation, but also do some self-healing. You know, I feel like the obstacles and challenges can be over depending on their choices and your choices. But, you know, at the same time, you're repressing everything to avoid conflict. Instead of letting things go and the obstacles and challenges going away, they just stop happening because you're repressing how you really feel to avoid conflict. So, you know, I feel like you're, instead of letting it go, you're not. And I feel like everything is going to work out for you, no matter, you know, whether you stay with this person or not. Like, I feel like, you know, you've got the Sun card, like, it's the most positive card in the deck. So you are going to be fine. So keep that in mind. But someone has to be determined and make a change to be successful. And at the moment it's in reverse. So whether somebody doesn't want to, you know, once again, it's free will. They have to change their deceptive ways, because the truth is going to come out. It's all about karma, you know, otherwise you'll just walk. You need to also have a leap of faith, though, that this person is, you know, wanting to change. If that's what they want to do, then you need to have take the leap of faith that they are going to want to make a change. Yeah, trust your intuition, as I said. It's possibly, you know, your own insecurities that are, you know, keeping this board up. But it's keeping you stuck. You're also in denial, you know. There's, I guess you don't know everything. You can only know what they tell you or you find out. But I feel like you're confused and indecisive about wanting to release something. Because you feel like this person was your person. And I feel like whether it's you or whether it's someone else, someone's being emotionally manipulative and moody, you know, crafty. But at the same time, with the Page of Swords, it's like in reverse. It's like somebody's very sarcastic or cynical. So maybe this person, you know, is the person doing wrong, the King of Cups. Maybe they were being emotionally manipulative, you know, trying to keep you around. Maybe they were moody, either you or them, you know. And then you've got the Page of Swords where somebody's more cynical, like, oh yeah, as if you're going to change, or, you know, sarcastic, or, you know, I feel like insulting, rude, you know, like kind of that energy. There could even be a lack of communication. It's just not a healthy communication either, is what I'm hearing. Once again, work on your self-worth. Five of Swords again. Why is the Five of Swords here? Okay. You need to work on your self-worth because here we, I mean, and speak your truth, which you're not doing, like I've already said. But you've also got the Temperance card underneath that, and I think you have the Temperance card somewhere else. Oh yeah, underneath the ones I just read. And the Temperance is like, you can only control you and how you respond to things. And, you know, in the end, there needs to be, you know, patience. It's about right timing. It's about just controlling you and you needing to speak your truth that maybe you're not doing. But the universe is gone. You're not, you know, changing things that are not for your highest good, because the universe sees things we don't, behind closed doors, maybe that we don't, or, you know, when we're not around. So I feel like the universe steps in, you know, and this person was doing wrong. This was a toxic situation. They weren't doing what they should be doing. They could have been cheating. They could have been playing mind games. They could have been abusive, whatever, right? It was hostile. And you need to detach from that kind of person. And also release your limiting beliefs that keep you stuck there. But you've got the Five of Cups in reverse, which is about moving on, forgiving, having hope again. So, I mean, work on your self-worth, because either you're going to move on from this person or you're moving on emotionally. But it comes back to your self-worth. How much are you willing to put up with? You got Ace of Swords again. You're definitely future planning, you know. You're feeling unfulfilled, bored, depressed. You know, you've gone through all of this, dissatisfied, you know, resisting the change. You've gone through this. And I also feel like you've got some sort of either lack of direction, or there was opposition. Someone needed some self-discipline. You've got the Knight of Swords. Like, somebody needs to make a lifestyle change. And I feel like I've had this for you guys before. Somebody needs to make a change. But I feel like it's both of you apart and also together. Like, you both, like, you need to work on your self-worth and what you're willing to accept, and moving and letting it go. Moving on and letting it go. They need to work on their deceptive behavior. So you've both got things that you need to work on separately, so you can come together as a couple and work on them together. But there needs to be this lifestyle change made. And I feel like, you know, this is like a new fresh start. And, you know, the truth needs to be told. They need to come in right. They need to communicate with you and be honest. And, you know, there needs to be this communication that's had between you both about what's gone on, and, you know, what you're willing to accept, you know, and yeah. But you have the Star card in reverse. So I feel like you've definitely got lack of faith. But I mean, you have lack of faith, but there is transformation happening. So it either means that someone's deciding that they need to make some big changes. And there's like endings and new beginnings. So this is like the world. This is about you completing this lesson or goal and having success and victory and achieving, you know, what you needed to achieve. Also having endings and new beginnings. So I feel like you have this lack of faith, but I feel like if you transform, it's like the universe is helping. And you've got to let this heartbreak go. You've got to forgive and let it go. If you don't, as I said, if this lifestyle change is not made and the transformation doesn't happen, then there is not much hope. This comes back to Scorpio's reading, I reckon. Like, yeah, you got to work together as a team, and you're learning that, and they're learning that. You're manifesting what you don't want. You're not, you know, getting your wishes fulfilled. You thought someone was Prince Charming, but they turned out to be a fraud and a liar. So if they don't make the change, you'll probably end up having some new love, and it's telling you to keep the faith, you know. But if they make a change, great. But you need to work together as a team. You need to, I feel like look at the picture, right? I feel like it's go and see a counselor. That's what I feel like. Even with the Three of Pentacles, I know it's not about seeing a counselor, but I feel like maybe somebody needs to recognize what the issue is and say they've got an addiction of some kind. Maybe they need to go and talk about that or get some help with that. Or, you know, you need to sit down and have a meaningful conversation about what's gone on, what's, you know, the issues with you guys. And as I said, I just see it like a counselor. For some reason, I'm hearing that. But I feel like if you both do the work on yourselves and together, you're going to get excited about it all again. You're going to get excited about life again together. You're going to get, you know, like, because you're growing. You know, you have limitless potential together and apart. And I just feel like you need to, depends how much you're willing to do the change, to do the work. It's pretty much what it comes down to. It's exactly the same reading as one of the others. Yeah, Scorpio. It was Scorpio's reading. This is very similar to Scorpio's reading. Yeah, work on your codependency. No, it is safe for you to love, but you do need to express it, as I said, and you need to heal these issues that you guys have. Oops. Yeah, like you don't want to separate. This one just, I don't know, the cards just went to full out and that was there. You don't want to separate. So I feel like work on and make a change on, you know, on the situation. It has to be a change made. Yeah, there's definitely adjacent possibilities because it depends on, you both need to do healing. But you've got this, you've got multiple options, you've got adjacent possibilities on, you know, if you don't make a change, then, you know, you'll meet someone else. If you do, if they do make the change and you make the change and, you know, you both have like a fresh, clean slate, there's that. Will you be successful? You know, and only you guys know this, but there's definitely other doors. So look at what you want, I guess, and decide, you know, can you move on, or, you know, you just don't want to keep going round and round and round with the same issues. You want to progress because these issues are going to keep coming up and causing you stress. And, you know, I feel like you're not progressing. You're just going to, you know, cause yourself and probably, you know, more stress. You want to go the distance, but you want conflict and chaos to be over. So you need to do this work. You both need to do it. As I said, it's a very similar read to Scorps. Like, and you've got the start of something new. So once again, if you can both let it go, you've both got to do this emotional cleaning, you're cleansing, you've both got to, you know, figure out what it is you both need to change and transform. Stop doubting, stop fearing, deal with the grief or whatever you've got to go through. Like, work on your self-confidence and do the healing. And then you can have love and you can have inner peace. But you've got to do the healing. You've got to face the fear. In the end, you know, I hope that resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I will catch you with the next reading. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, bye.